It's me, GV, and welcome to this week's Sup Saturdays, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a big one. This one actually might decide the future of my channel. Seriously. I've been doing the Elder Scrolls and Fallout and Bethesda as a whole videos for 6 years now. I started my channel in about 2012. At the end of 2012, I think my first video ever was a Halo 4 guide, and then the Dragonborn DLC came out at that time, and I covered a lot of the stuff, and that has kind of ramped into everything that you've seen today with all of the Elder Scrolls stuff that I've done and all the Fallout stuff that I've done. 6 years is a long time to be doing 2 series of games, ladies and gentlemen, and 1 developer as a whole. And no matter what anybody tells you, when you do anything for that long, it makes your passion reduce. You know, I mean, hats off to anybody out there that can do the same thing for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years and still feel the same level of excitement over doing it. But I'm not that person. I'm also, you know, an incredibly blunt and honest person, just my nature. And so I could just sit here and pretend like I love doing these videos just as much as I did years and years and years ago. But I don't. And it feels good for me to tell you that. By the way, before we get any more into this, don't worry, I'm still going to be finishing the 100% Oblivion, of course. I mean, we're at the end anyways. And I'm going to be finishing Let's Play Fallout 2 because I finished every Let's Play since my first Oblivion Let's Play, so I'm not going to quit those, don't worry. But with the recent failure of Fallout 76, whenever I upload content that is not talking about you know, its faults, people just don't seem interested. And as I've said in that last video, Fallout 76 is a disappointing mess, I'm not interested. And so I don't really want to make content for Fallout 76, and I don't think that you want to see content for Fallout 76. I know there's people that do, but I think overall people would rather me just do Skyrim, Morrowind, those types of things. But anyways, with the failure of Fallout 76 and with Bethesda's business practices over the past bunch of years, I just don't really have the respect or reverence for them that I have in the past. And as Jim Sterling put it, this is gonna butcher his quote, but you know, with the recent failings of Fallout 76, it kind of opens your eyes to some things in the past games that Bethesda didn't really do that great either. And I don't know, all of that makes me just think, is it time for a breath of fresh air? Ladies and gentlemen, I love video games. I love all video games. I grew up on the NES and the SNES, even though I was born after they both came out. And since then, I've played every type of game under the sun, and I love the majority of them. And, you know, to try and just only do one type of game from one company with 2 series, it's very restricting. It was a struggle breaking away from that over on my Twitch channel to become a legitimate variety streamer, playing just whatever I want to play. But I have done that. I did that a while ago, and I've been so happy just being able to have an outlet to play these new games, Red Dead Redemption 2, Smash Ultimate, all these other things, over on Twitch, because I feel like I cannot play them here on this YouTube channel. The lighting's gonna change because I forgot to open my blinds earlier. So anyways, I wonder if I can apply that thinking here now. I personally feel like I have good quality when I'm passionate about the game that I'm playing. I feel like my commentary is good, I feel like I've mellowed out a bit and I don't have to rely on just always talking, rapid fire talking all the time. I can kind of come off as more intelligent and just like, you know, taking in the experience. And so I feel like my commentary is in a really good place right now, and I'm wondering if, even though I've only done for the most part Bethesda stuff on this channel, if now maybe I can transition to doing all games that I enjoy. So here's what I would be proposing. This channel would remain a Let's Play channel, but it would be new games as they come out. For instance, if I had that type of channel when Red Dead 2 would come out, I would do a whole Let's Play of Red Dead Redemption 2, and I would just be more passionate, be more engaged, be more interested in recording. And Smash Ultimate, you know, I could do the story mode for that. The upcoming Kingdom Hearts 3, the upcoming Sekiro, the upcoming Last of Us 2, Outer Worlds, Cyberpunk, all of these games I am so excited for, but I feel like I cannot play them on this channel because people will not watch because it's not Bethesda. But all of my money, all of my livelihood comes from the tail end or the beginning end of the Let's Plays. Even if nobody is watching the episodes as I'm pushing them out, where all of my money comes from is, you know, over time people look up my Let's Plays and they find the first episode, and so they go watch it and they start watching the whole series. So even if we tank in views with switching over to this, I think it would still be financially viable. This is my job. At the end of the day, I have to make it financially viable. And yeah, so again, what I would be proposing is just switching over to a Let's Play channel, remaining a Let's Play channel, but doing new games as they come out, doing series for them. And I'm not sure how I would do it, because it would be hard to juggle all of these new releases. So maybe, you know, if one series is really getting a lot of interest, continue that one. If one series isn't, well then maybe we just get a bunch of videos of gameplay so you guys can see and I can play it and enjoy it, and then we move on to something else. There would also be more uploads, because you can't just do what I'm doing now where you upload like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If something like Red Dead came out, people would go watch other people because obviously they want to see more. So there would be more uploads. You know, if Red Dead comes out, maybe 2 episodes and then one for the rest of the week. We'll have to see. So there'd be more content. There'd be more varied content. There'd be a lot of new types of games and interesting things here. And I just think I would be much happier personally. So people are probably going to tell me, just do it, just go for it. But it's not that simple. And it's just really not. At the end of the day, this is what I do for a living, and I'm moving into a new house. So this is incredibly scary to change, you know, what I'm doing here, potentially. So I really need to do my research, and I really need to make sure that this would be a smart move. And for that, I need your help. Below in the description, and I'm going to make a pinned comment in the comment section, I'm going to have a very simple poll with 2 questions, unless after this I decide there should be more questions, but it's going to be very, very small. The first question is literally going to be, would you watch these videos? Would you watch Red Dead Redemption 2, a series? And if people are interested, you know, maybe an entire full playthrough. Would you watch Kingdom Hearts 3? Would you watch Sekiro? Not all these games separately. The main idea that would you watch me covering new games as they come out and doing Let's Plays for them, 30 to 40 minute videos, gameplay and my commentary and everything. Would you watch that? And then the other question is going to be, would you prefer that I stick with Elder Scrolls and Fallout? I really need you guys to vote with what you truly think. Don't worry about my feelings. Don't worry about, you know, what I care about or anything. This poll is only going to work if you guys vote for what you really feel. If you feel that, you know, you would leave my channel, you would never watch my stuff ever again if I switched over to that type of thing, then, you know, vote for that. Vote that you would rather me stick with Elder Scrolls and Fallout. I need to know what my audience truly thinks, and this is probably going to be the most important poll I've ever asked you guys to take part in. And you know, I'm gonna go over these results and really look at it and see. I'm expecting there to be a divide, because obviously I've only done Elder Scrolls really. But I can promise you guys, I can promise you that if I do decide to switch over to this new type of channel, my videos are going to be better than ever. You know, it's so hard putting as much passion as I once had into something 6 years later. And if we do start up a whole new playthrough of a Fallout or an Elder Scrolls game, it's just not going to be as good as the Skyrim one. It's not going to be as good as the Oblivion one, I don't think. I could be wrong. So please, if you guys have ever cared about me or my channel on any level, or have ever been a fan, or have ever been interested, please take the 2 seconds. There's literally only 2 questions at this time. Again, there may be more, but only 2 questions. Click the link. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to do anything. You just have to click the link and then answer the 2 questions. And that is going to help me out immensely. Like, trust me, that is going to really help me out. But only if you answer truthfully. Don't answer based on what I want, please, because that's not going to help me at all. If you really want me to just stick with Elder Scrolls and Fallout, let me know. If you would watch, or if you wouldn't watch me switching over to newer games, interesting games. I get they don't even have to be new. Like, if I'm really feeling like a classic playthrough of something, I would do that, you know. Just, would you watch other stuff? as a whole. Please, please, please vote. Again, the link is going to be in the description and also in the comment section. So just scroll down a little bit, you'll see them. It'll take you 2 seconds and it'll help me out immensely. So I still have some time to think this over. This would be enacted if, for instance, there's an overwhelming result of, yes, I would, oh my gosh, and I'm actually excited for you to do that. If there's an overwhelming reaction like that, which I'm not sure, this would be enacted once I moved into my house, which at the time of this video is getting super duper close. I mean, seriously, I don't want to say exact dates, but very, very close. Once I moved in, once I'm in my own studio, I can record at any time. That's the other thing that would benefit this too. I can get the game early, that as it's coming out, and then I can record even if it's late at night in my own home. I don't have to worry about, you know, waking up my neighbors or being too loud or anything like that. So it would benefit that as well. But once I'm there, that's when I would enact this. We'd have a whole fresh new year coming up. We'd have a whole fresh new setup in my new home, and maybe a whole fresh new subject matter as well. To me it sounds great, but it's really up to you guys if you guys would watch that, because if you won't, if you will only watch Elder Scrolls and Fallout, I have to stick with that, because honestly this is what I do for a job, and again, I'm moving into a house. I can't just disrupt my whole job if nobody's gonna watch. I'm not gonna make any money and I won't be able to afford my house. So I'm really, really reliant on you guys, number one, clicking to vote, and then number two, voting with your heart. I cannot express how much that is going to help me out in judging whether or not I should do this. So please vote. And the last thing I just want to say is that, trust me, if we do make this transition, over to playing new games and doing new series, you will see an enjoyment and excitement that you will have not seen in a while. And maybe you think that you've been seeing it, but trust me, I mean, I remember the olden days when I was really excited to play something, and you know, if I'm able to do that on YouTube, if people are going to watch, you will see a quality of video that I don't think has been seen in some time on this YouTube channel. So yeah, please watch please vote. Please, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much if you do help me out by voting, and just thanks for watching. I will see you guys with a follow-up video soon after I look over the results. Bye.